Hello, everyone. My name is Caleb Davison, and I'll be talking on behalf of Team 1 for Business 641. The team is comprised of myself, Blake, Max, Dan, and Olga. I'll be discussing the European Union North countries of Germany, the Netherlands, the United Kingdom, and Belgium. In video 1, I'll give a general overview of the countries, their location, population, trade statistics, and general infrastructure information. Germany is one of Europe's largest nations with one of the largest populations. Germany is located in Central Europe, bordering the Baltic Sea and the North Sea, between the Netherlands and Poland, south of Denmark. Roughly the size of Montana, it is the sixth largest country in Europe. Germany's population is 83,692,990 people at 623 people per square mile. The U.S. imports from Germany roughly $127 billion worth of product, and exports to Germany roughly $60 billion worth of product. Exports are led by cars, which represent 11.9% of the total exports of Germany, followed by vehicle parts, which account for 4.81%. Imports are also led by cars, which represent 5.55%, followed by vehicle parts, which account for 3.89%. Following U.S. independence from Great Britain, the United States established the first consulate on German soil in Hamburg in June 1790, and the second one in Bremen in 1794. U.S.-German relations were terminated in 1917 during World War I, but were reestablished in 1921 and were severed again in 1941 during the World War II when Nazi Germany declared war on the United States. In 1955, the United States established diplomatic relations with Germany once again. Germany has one of the world's most developed transportation and communication infrastructures. Transport and communication utilities in Germany have been liberalized following EU requirements, and a dense and efficient network of motorways, railways, and waterways connect the country with major centers around the world. 65.6% of the population own computers, 61.8% of the population have telephone lines, 84% of the population have access to the internet, and 100% of the population has access to electricity. The Netherlands. Netherlands is a Dutch united province that declared their independence from Spain in 1579. During the 17th century, they became a leading seafaring and commercial power, with settlements and colonies around the world. After a 20-year French occupation, a Kingdom of Netherlands was formed in 1815. In 1830, Belgium seceded and formed a separate kingdom. The Netherlands is located in northwestern Europe, west and northwest coastline of the North Sea, and borders with Belgium from the south and Germany from the east and northeast. The population of the Netherlands is 17,122,023 people at 1,316 people per square mile. The U.S. imports from the Netherlands roughly $30 billion worth of product and exports to the Netherlands roughly $51 billion worth of product. Exports are led by refined petroleum at 8.06% of the total exports, followed by broadcasting equipment at 3.27%. Imports are led by crude petroleum at 7.49%, followed by refined petroleum, which account for 6.82%. The U.S. partnership with the Netherlands dates back to the American Revolution, which the Netherlands supported. The U.S. established diplomatic relations with the Netherlands in 1782, one of our oldest continuous bilateral relationships. The excellent bilateral relationships are based on close historical and cultural ties, as well as a common dedication to individual freedom and human rights. The Netherlands has a very dense and modern infrastructure, facilitating transport with road, rail, air, and waterway networks. The total road network of 86,371 miles, including 2,193 miles of expressways, the Netherlands has one of the densest road networks in the world, much denser than Germany and France, but still not as dense as Belgium. The Dutch also have a well-developed railway network that connects most major towns and cities. 91.2% of the population owns computers, 42.4% of the population has telephone lines, 93% of the population has internet access, and 100% of the population has access to electricity. The United Kingdom comprises the whole of the island of Great Britain, which contains England, Wales, and Scotland, as well as the northern portion of the island of Ireland. The United Kingdom is located off the northwestern coast of mainland Europe. The UK's population is 67,764,508 people at 93,410 people per square mile. The U.S. imports from the UK roughly $63 billion worth of product and exports to the UK roughly $69 billion worth of product. Exports are led by cars, which represent 11.4% of the total exports of the UK, followed by packaged medicaments at 4.66%. Imports are led by cars, which represent 7.37%, followed by gold, which account for 5.54%. The United States has no closer partner than the United Kingdom. Following the end of the American Revolution in 1783, the United Kingdom officially recognized American independence, and in 1785, the two countries established diplomatic relations. Other than a brief break in relations during the War of 1812, the United States and the United Kingdom have remained durable partners and allies. The partnership is the foundation of the mutual prosperity and security. The United Kingdom has one of the most developed and extensive infrastructure systems in the world. Increasingly, many aspects of the infrastructure, including roads, railways, and the communication systems, are aging and in need of repair. Telecommunications, utilities, including electricity, gas and water, and passenger rail services all have been privatized. 80.2% of the population owns computers, 52.6% of the population has telephone lines, 87% of the population has internet access, and 100% of the population has access to electricity. Belgium is the last country we'll be discussing. It is one of the smallest and most densely populated European countries, and it has been since its independence in 1830. Belgium is situated in the west of Europe, bordering to the north by the Netherlands, to the east by Germany, and to the south and west by France. Although its surface area of 18,969 square miles makes it a small country, its location has made it the economic and urban center of Europe. Belgium's population is 11,572,465 people at 991 people per square mile. The U.S. imports from Belgium roughly $20 billion and exports to Belgium roughly $35 billion of product. The top exports of Belgium are cars, refined petroleum, diamonds, packaged medicaments, and human, animal, blood, and vaccines. Its top imports are cars, packaged medicaments, refined petroleum, diamonds, and crude petroleum. The United States established diplomatic relations with Belgium in 1832 following Belgium's declaration of independence from the Netherlands. The United States and Belgium are good partners and NATO allies, maintaining a cooperative relationship on a number of foreign policy issues. The Belgian public holds goodwill and affection for Americas as a result of the United States' role during and after the two world wars, including Belgium's liberation from Nazi Germany by British, Canadian, and U.S. forces in 1944. Belgium has an excellent infrastructure of roads, waterways, ports, and airports. The kingdom has 90,631 miles of roads that include 10,999 miles of paved highways and 1,045 miles of expressways. There are 2,136 miles of rail lines, the majority of which are electrified. Belgium's extensive transportation network and geographic position have enhanced its role as a major point of destination for goods entering Western Europe. 41.7% of the population owns computers, 42.9% of the population has telephone lines, 81.3% of the population has internet access, and 100% of the population has access to electricity. In summary, Germany, the Netherlands, the United Kingdom, and Belgium are economic powerhouses of the world and will continue to be for years to come. All have solid infrastructures with modern technology, but the United Kingdom is in great need of repair, given the nature of its age. The next slide has all of our references, and thank you for watching.